Happy Who Year, Connor.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes, baby. Let's
2024.
go. What a year.
What does it hold?
A lot
Aidan?
more Doctor Who. Even more than last year.
What?
Well, there wasn't a lot in last year, to be fair.
9 episodes?
Coming up this year? Yes, there is,
Yeah.
because we got 8 episodes in Season 1 / Series 14.
So what, 5 more episodes than we got this year?
Well, because we got 4 episodes last year. So that's fun. How good was the church on Ruby Road, Connor? How good?
I haven't felt that much in love with Doctor Who since Heaven Sent.
Wow. So this is the new Heaven Sent for you.
For me, it's better than Heaven Sent.
Do we give context?
It's December
17th?
7th?
December 17th.
December 17th.
Yay, we're recording
We haven't
this.
had Christmas yet.
We haven't even had Christmas. We're recording this a fortnight in advance.
Fortnite.
Because I'm off in Japan and Connor needs some well-earned rest. So we're giving ourselves a good old Christmas break with some pre-recorded episodes to fill in the blanks, hey?
Aidan skiing.
I will be skiing soon. I might come back with a broken leg or something. I had to do my travel insurance the other day and it went up by like $400 when I put on skiing. And I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
For 3 days.
A lot of accidents happen when you ski.
Yeah. Can you imagine if I break my leg skiing?
I went skiing for school and I saw someone break their ankle while skiing.
Yeah.
It was not a nice experience.
I don't know if I should be more worried for myself or my missus. Because I'm a little
question.
bit more active. I did tennis and stuff.
Oh, please.
So-
the fuck's tennis got to do with skiing?
I don't know. I don't know. Nothing.
I thought I could ski because I can skate.
Ski.
And it did kind of help.
I've been
Tennis? I don't know if that...
I can ice skate.
That might help.
Yeah.
You can, because you wave your arms a lot on tennis, you can be like, help, I've crashed and
Help.
broken my leg.
Yeah, when I'm like buried in the ice and I just have one hand
Help.
waving in the air.
Help.
Help, yeah.
Yeah, well,
nice.
good luck with that, Aidan. I hope you don't. I hope for your sake, you don't break a leg in Japan.
Yeah, that would be helpful, I think. It would be ideal.
I think they'll have like quick, accessible routes to hospitals because people probably do it all the time.
Surely.
Like they'll have like probably ambulances on like standby.
Yeah.
And then you go to the hospital and like, oh, another one.
I need a helicopter to come and rescue me. Take me to the unit helipad.
Depends on the injury.
Broken neck.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right. I'll make sure I do that then.
Just try it out. Why not?
Today we are talking about Invasion of the Bane, not Enemy of the Bane, as we keep flip-flopping between talking about it, which is the very first episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures, which is crazy. We've been talking about doing the Sarah Jane Adventures since we started doing the show. And now, when there's not new episodes of Doctor Who coming out and we have a bit of time, we're going to be chipping our way.
Probably once out of ideas, is what Aidan's trying to say.
Probably about once a month we'll do a Sarah Jane Adventures review, other than when we have new Doctor Who coming out.
It's good to finally be here.
It is.
I've been wanting to watch this shit for... Yeah, well, I've watched it before, but not for many, many years.
Have you seen all of it before, all 5 seasons?
No, I've seen... I've definitely seen season 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. 4 and... Do you say there's 6?
Nah, 5.
5. I've seen the odd episode of season 4 and 5.
I think my history is... I don't think I'd ever seen this episode before. I've seen, I think, most of season 1, but not all. I don't think I've seen a lot of season 2 and 3. And then I've seen all of season 4. And then none of season 5. So I have like a sketchy history of the Sarah Jane Adventures.
All of season 4?
Yeah, because I remember like Russell left Who, and then season 4 came out, and I was like, yes, Russell, more Russell, baby.
Right,
he's got more time.
We hate Stephen Moffat.
We hate Stephen Moffat. And I remember watching it, and also it was like, I think from memory, what they do well with the Sarah Jane Adventures is they do sort of write it slightly older every season, if you know what I mean. Like almost like if you're 10 watching the Sarah Jane Adventures, season 1 they're right for a 10-year-old, but season 5 they're writing for a 14, 15-year-old, if you know what I mean.
Right, I see.
That was the vibe I got back then. I could be so wrong now. That's a more streamlined way of saying exactly what I said. It matures,
Yeah, it matures. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, keen to work our way through Sarah Jane Adventures.
Yeah, me too.
I finally got to open up my complete series box set.
Ooh.
Not that I haven't opened it. I'd literally got that box set like 3 months ago after looking at it for about 3 years. And instantly I had to put in the disc, check out the play menus, because I knew I couldn't watch the episode until we were doing this podcast review. So then I went and went through all the menus and was like, ooh, cool. And I pressed play on Invasion of the Bane, watched 30 seconds, and then stored it away for another 3-4 months.
Till New Year's Day.
Until New Year's Day, or December 17th.
Did we say that this episode came out on New Year's?
No, so...
That's why we're doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out on New Year's Day in what year?
2007 New Year's Day.
2007 New Year's Day. What a new... It's like they were so ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You know, Chibnall probably looked at that and went, I should do that.
Yeah, RTD the trendsetter, you know.
It's written by Russell.
Mm-hmm.
It's...
And Gareth Roberts.
Does he co-write it?
Yeah, it was co-written.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. His name will get mentioned a lot during Sarah
Gareth
Jane
Roberts,
reviews
yeah.
because he does a lot of it.
He does like the majority of it, yeah.
Isn't it him and Phil Ford who normally do a lot of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Russell only writes this episode and one more, which is Death of the Doctor with Matt Smith.
He doesn't do the David Tennant episode, the 10th Doctor wedding of
No, that's
Sarah Jane
Gareth
Smith?
Roberts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I remember at the time that was the last thing David filmed.
Other than the Aidan, the BBC Aidan for the end of time.
Oh, did he do that as well?
When he's on the sled, TARDIS.
What a way to go out.
Yeah, that was his last thing.
And then, of course, he came back for Day, and then he came back for the 60th. So.
And then he came back for Destination Skaro, because that was only filmed in like July, I think,
True.
or something. So
that's probably the last thing he did then.
yeah, probably. Or maybe like this children, he did like some CBBC bedtime stories thing. Did you see that?
Did.
Maybe that could have been the last thing he filmed, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows?
Someone will know.
Who knows?
Someone will know, man. Yeah, okay, all right. So, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram with 50% Doctor Who Podcast.
I do.
You can follow, as in you do follow us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. So do I. You can follow us on TikTok at 50 Doctor Who and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thanks button. We got a Ko-fi down below if you like what you hear and you want to give us some New Year money love. That cash money, bitch. Connor, any last any last words as I start this intro?
Pop Shock.
Pop Shock?
Whatever the fuck it's called.
50% pop cat.
What's it called?
Is that the energy drink?
Yeah, what's it called? Pop Shock?
I can't remember. I watched this episode, I reckon on like Monday, so almost a week ago now.
Fuck.
So, yeah.
Shit. I watched it a couple of hours ago.
In the early hours of the morning.
At like 3 a.m.
Were you pissed?
What, drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can barely stay awake. I'm so... I said to Aidan, like, if I don't watch it now, I'm not a morning person at all. I knew I would never wake up early to watch it. I'd have to come on here and be like, Aidan, I didn't watch it. And we'd have to do something else.
Yep.
I'd fuck... And Aidan would probably... I'd probably be in 6 feet under right now in a desert. He would kill me.
I would. I'd be, yeah.
But I did it.
Be gone.
I used my VPN, not sponsored, and I watched it on iPlayer.
I think I'd be waiting in your bedroom with like a gun to your head.
You didn't watch it, did you?
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Boom.
I know you hadn't watched it, but
I have.
I just want your eyes to open, realize what you've done, and then I pull the trigger. I could do it while you sleep, but I want you to have that moment of realization.
Joke's on you, because I didn't sleep in my bed last night. I slept on the couch.
Wow. You haven't... Hold on. Sorry, 2-second sidebar. On Thursday, you were saying, why would you sleep on a couch? To me.
Did I? When?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
You did. All right, this is an off-air conversation.
I don't think I did.
But
I'm sleeping on the couch because no one's home.
Connor the hypocrite.
And I get lonely.
So, Connor, everyone should rob Connor's house, which is beep address here.
Beep.
The meep.
Beep, beep.
Great. Okay, so Invasion of the Bane, we said came out on New Year's Day 2007. But did you know? Actually, you take a guess about this, okay? Do you reckon this was a pilot? I know the answer. Was this a pilot or was season 1 already commissioned?
It was a pilot.
Incorrect. Season 1 was already commissioned.
It was what?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was like one of those things where they've sort of made the special and it kind of was a pilot, but before it had aired, they'd already gone, yeah, we want to make more of these, maybe. But by the time this had aired, season 1 had already been commissioned to be made. So.
I thought it was a pilot just because it's an hour long and what?
I was just getting the TARDIS wiki page up for Invasion of the Babe, and Invasion of the Bane, and I just wrote Invasion of the Baby. So I think that's a very different thing.
I thought it was because it's like, and Clyde's not in it, and I thought maybe it was a pilot, and then like the execs were like, let's add another kid, someone who's a bit more edgy.
Yeah, well, here you go. A full series of the show was commissioned before the script of the episode was written.
What?
So it's not a pilot. It seriously was just like, here's a New Year's special, and now then do a Series 1 special. Series 1.
When did what's it called? Revenge of the Slovene. When did that air?
I think it was like September or something like that.
Fuck. So it was a big break between the two.
Yeah. Let me have a look.
So that's classic pilot shit for it to...
Yes and no, but stuff gets commissioned quite a bit in advance, you know what I'm saying? So this was 24th of September, so quite late in September.
Wow.
But no, I guess I don't know. That's just what happened. I don't know what to tell you, Connor.
Right,
Invasion of the Bane, 1st of Jan. Not a pilot. Okay. It is the first episode ever of the British science fiction television series, The Sarah Jane Adventures.
Wow.
Written by series creator Russell T Davies and Gareth Roberts. It was directed by Colin Teague, who is another Doctor Who alumni.
Good old Colin.
Although I don't think he was an alumni at the time. I don't think he directed Doctor Who before Invasion of the Bane. Was Colin's first Doctor Who the series 3 finale?
No, I don't think so.
Let me fact check. This is how good we are. We do this stuff on the fly.
Because didn't Euros Lynn like break his leg or something, and he had to?
No, I think Colin broke his leg or something, and then that's when Euros stood in. Maybe
he fell down the stairs or something. And
So in 2006, he directed 2 episodes of Torchwood, Ghost Machine, and Greeks Bearing Gifts. And then in 2008, he directed Sleeper and Meat. And then in 2007, he directed Invasion of the Bane, Sailor the Jumps, Last of the Time Lords, and Forest of Pompeii.
I love how it's like it's even like the team is connected.
Yeah,
like it's the same writers, it's
a lot of
the same
crossover going on.
directors. Like I love that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So originally broadcast on the 1st of January as a New Year's special, since the series of the show was commissioned before the script of the episode was written, it's not a pilot, despite serving as the introductory function of one. The episode focuses on a teenage girl, Maria Jackson, discovering the existence of aliens which intend to conquer Earth using a mind-altering soft drink. She teams up with investigative journalist Sarah Jane Smith, a former travelling companion of the Doctor in Doctor Who, to prevent their plans. Interestingly enough, I mean, we can call this a pilot, even though it wasn't, but for, I guess, layman's terms, sure, it was a pilot in a way. It's interesting that only 2 of the characters in this special are in the majority of the Sarah Jane Adventures, because Maria, she leaves after, series 1 of the Sarah Jane Adventures?
Season 2, she leaves.
Right. Does Rani come in season 2 or 3?
I literally think the person who, like, moves to Maria's old house is like Rani.
Yeah, I thought that was but I thought Rani was in it far more than just 3 seasons.
No, I think Maria leaves maybe maybe the beginning of season 2.
Oh, no. So she was written out, as a regular in the series 2 opener, The Last Sontaran.
Yeah, the Sontaran one.
Yeah. So she leaves in the series 2 premiere. So she must have done series 1 and then been like, now fam, peace, I'm out, but I'll come back and I'll get a farewell at the start of season 2.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. Well, I suppose, we don't really know why, but child actors, sometimes maybe they it's not for them,
This is shit, yeah.
They're like experimenting with what they want to do in life. You never really...
And she never comes back, hey?
I don't think so. She gets mentioned all the time, I think, but...
Yeah, she moves to America with her dad, I know that.
Is that what... Oh, thanks for spoiling it.
Oh. Are you serious?
No, she leaves for America with her father.
Told you. Hey-ya. I think he gets some like some comic book. I think it's like a comic book illustrator, and he gets some deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What a top bloke. I liked her dad. I liked Maria. Maria was cool.
Well, what's the dad's name?
Old mate.
Oh. Old mate.
She reduced her role in the second series. So this is Yasmin Page, who played Maria, in the second series of the Sarah Jane Adventures to accommodate for her GCSE exams. But then went on to do... she still does a bit of acting here and there. Nothing major, but just like does a few few TV shows here and there. I guess as like a bit of a hobby. I don't know. Damn, does this make you feel old? Not to reveal a lady's age, but she is 31 or 32. Wikipedia doesn't know if she was born in 91 or 92.
Wow.
But it's crazy that she's like a kid in this, but she's in her 30s now.
Wow.
How insane.
Hey, we're heading there.
Oh no, don't say that.
It's soon.
Don't say that. Sam Watts did the music for this, which I
Yes.
think is interesting because
The goat.
he did Tales of the TARDIS music.
Yep.
Which is awesome. It's very magical, isn't it?
It is. It's really good. What's the dad's name again?
Oh, you want the dad's? You actually do want the dad's name. Jackson Alan. Joseph Milson plays
Alan.
Do you know what would suck being like being Joseph Milson, and you're obviously like a recurring part of the Sarah Jane Adventures because
and then your daughter,
you're the father of
and then your daughter goes, I want to go do my GCSEs.
Yeah, and so now he kind of has to lose his job because his on-screen daughter leaves.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
that's the nature of TV industry.
They should have done a episode called Alan Comes Back.
Alan's Revenge.
Yeah, Alan's Revenge. Like Alan comes back to Barron Road and just has an adventure
with a
again.
shotgun.
With a shotgun, ready for revenge.
Yeah, Caroline Ford's there.
It's funny. I remember them being in the show so much more than just one season.
I always thought it was one season. I'm surprised she came back in the season 2 premiere. I thought she left at the end of series 1, but that does make more sense, I suppose. Other interesting fact about this episode, Connor, is we do have another main character in this episode, who is
Sarah Jane Smith.
Kelsey, played by Portia Lawrence Maveur,
Yeah.
who did not come back for the main series after receiving criticism from
Oh,
people
you're talking
watching.
about.
So that's why, and I honestly feel like they were writing this, and
She was meant to be.
because she kind of disappeared in this episode.
Yeah, was she meant to be Clyde's?
Clyde was the replacement.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, she is annoying.
she is so annoying in this, just so unrealistically rude. Do you know what I mean?
I never scream. And they morph into the Bane, and she's like,
Who's this, Mel? All right, let's talk.
Wait, are you serious? That's why they got rid of her?
Yeah, I read somewhere that she was poorly received. Kelsey, let's have a look.
So mean.
Kelsey
Poor child
Hooper.
actor.
Befriends Maria. She is one of the 98% of the population addicted to the soft drink Bubble Shark.
98%.
Yeah, man. Because there's only 2% that don't like it, and that's the Bane's plan, right? Is they were
Yeah.
like, we need to figure out what this 2% are. We need everyone to be hooked on Bubble Shark. And they were turning everyone into the Bane? Was that the plan? Was that the plot of this episode?
Sure.
Sure, yeah. I wasn't quite sure, to be honest.
I'm not sure either.
Kelsey fell under the Bane's control, owning to her addiction.
She's an addict.
But then she goes missing at the end of this episode because she's like, Sarah J. Maria and Luke defeated the Bane. Kelsey had reportedly recovered, but was denying the existence of aliens because she's not in like the last 15 minutes,
What,
right?
the scene in the garden when they're all just like chilling out? And
Yeah,
being like,
she's not there, right? And she's not there for like the very last
No.
parts of the episode at all.
She like makes fun of Canine. She's like, a dumb dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck?
She is attracted to the human form of Davy and to Luke and likes Hollyoaks. She wonders if she is fat and if she will ever be kissed.
Are you serious? That's
Thanks,
what it says?
Wikipedia.
That's what it says.
That says in
She wonders if
Wikipedia.
she'll ever be kissed.
Wikipedia's synopsis of Kelsey. The character was dropped from the series following Invasion of the Bane, possibly because she received poor reception from fans and was replaced by the more easigoing Clyde Langer. I think...
What a horrible industry to work in.
As we know, this wasn't a pilot. This was, just a separate thing, and Series 1 was already commissioned.
Yeah.
So I do think that it was more of an internal thing where they'd gone, oh, let's not use her again. Whether it was an acting thing or whether it was just a character thing, they got the character wrong and wanted to restart with a new character with Clyde. I'm not sure. But we got Clyde, and I think that's a W.
Poor Kelsey.
Poor Kelsey, that's all we got to say. There was a moment in The Writer's Tale where Russell's like, sometimes it's hard, but you do have to get rid of child actors that can't act. But if it's making the show worse, you've got to be harsh, And part of me now, after seeing that, is like, maybe Russell wasn't a fan of the old Kels.
Who was he talking about?
He didn't say. He just said he's done it before in shows. And he said, like, I've been ruthless about it. I've had to be. So
Wow.
that's a bit of fun.
Ruthless Russell.
Miss Wormwood also comes back, and I think she's in the new Big
in the
Finish,
Big Finish
audio
shit,
that's
yeah.
coming out, which I can't wait for. It's the second one of Rani Takes the World. I can't wait. Return to Bannerman Road, whatever that
You're
is.
taking the piss, okay.
Yeah, she's in. No, I'm actually really keen because the first one was like my favorite Big Finish audio ever. The first 3 episodes of that, and now we have 3 more episodes that will be out by the time this comes out. So, should have said this at the top of the show, but if you've never watched the Sarah Jane Adventures before, or like us, you've kind of loosely watched it in and out, why not come along for the Sarah Jane Adventures ride? It's on BBC iPlayer now. You can VPN it, or you can buy the box set and come on this monthly journey as we talk about Sarah Jane monthly, right?
Yeah, right.
Right. We should talk about Sarah Jane at some point. We've sort of been...
Sure.
We've been talking about the episode without talking about our thoughts of the episode for about 20 minutes. That is just us. Connor, what did you think going into this episode, briefly, and then what did you think watching the episode?
In my head canon, Sarah Jane Adventures always started with Revenge of the Slovene.
Okay.
And I still think that.
Right.
I would always skip this as a kid. I watched it like once. And then I think my sister wanted to watch it, so I watched it with her once. And I was like, oh, no, we should start from Revenge of the Slovene. And she's like, no, I want to start from the beginning. And I was like, okay. So I watched it again. It's probably the third time I've watched it. Yeah, I think it's fine. I remember just like loving the series after this episode.
Right, okay.
Too damn long. Bubble shock. Is that what it's called?
Bubble shock.
All the adverts, they just like
everywhere.
It's so like olden days.
It is. I love
that.
I loved how nostalgic this felt without me even watching this episode before. Or maybe I had and I don't remember. I don't know. But yeah, going into this, I was like excited for some Sarah Jane. And then I sort of watched it and was like cooked. I was hooked at the start and then cooked at the end.
Right.
Because it ended and I thought, well, I don't know what was going on. You know what's going on, but it's as thin as a pin, mate.
Yeah.
Love. You're as thin as a pin, love.
You're as thin as a pin, love.
And that's fine. I think we're going to get a lot of that in the Sarah Jane Adventures because it is a kids' show, and we have to keep that in mind. And I think when we do give scores, we also have to be a little bit more lenient for that, because obviously this is a show made on significantly less money than Doctor Who is. It's a kids' show. It's going to be, which you can tell in a few places. Some places, like when the bus smashes into the warehouse, that all looked really good. And but there's just some like set design, like they're like filming in the warehouse and they got like bubble shock, and you can tell they've just like spent $20 on a custom banner and then put a few like orange decorations around, and it's like, this is the bubble shock factory, guys. Don't question it. Don't worry about it.
I thought the Bane looked pretty good for all things considered.
I was surprised.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought it looked much worse.
that would look shit in 2023, but
Yeah.
considering it's a 2007 kids show, super
yeah.
low budget, I was expecting significantly worse than what we got. So,
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's walk through this episode a little bit, shall we? We start off with Maria moving into the house across the road. Her dad, immediately friendly. We love that guy. He's trying to like chat up, well, not chat up, have a good chat with Sarah
Well, he
Jane
is single
Smith.
now.
He is nearly single. Yeah, because she's got like a mum that's not very nice.
Yeah, it's the divorcee.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Sarah Jane, she has a little character arc in this episode,
I don't want to talk to you.
which I didn't like.
No, I'm too busy.
I know that's her arc, but I also just thought it was a little out of character. Considering we'd
why
seen
would
her
Sarah
in,
Jane do that?
we'd seen her in School Reunion and she was buzzing, you know.
Yeah.
So but then so there's that like awkward encounter there, and then Maria wakes up in the middle of the night, and what does she see? A little glow. A little purpley glow.
The sex gas creature.
Is that what that was?
I think so.
I know we've seen this fucking dude before.
Yeah, it looks like the sex gas.
It does.
fucking-
It's called an archetype.
It really does look like it. I'm just saying.
Oh no, archetype is what Luke is. Hold on. But yeah, no, it does. I think it is from Torchwood because I did immediately think that, but I don't know if it's the sex gas one. It might be.
That just, yeah.
Or is it the one from towards the end of season 2 when
That does what?
they have to use Owen to sneak into a house because he's dead, so that he can't get picked up on all like the thermal scanners. I think that's a plot line. And then at the end, because he's like stealing an alien artifact, and he's telling this story to the dead
he's about
person.
to jump off the roof.
I don't know where
Maybe.
this monster connects to that, but I just have a feeling.
Maybe
I have a feeling.
it's like dancing in Sarah Jane's garden. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, Sarah Jane's got some like tracker thing that she can use to, I don't know. What does it do? Communicate with it? Connor, please tell me.
I don't know. I watched it like 3 a.m. I don't know. I'm half asleep.
Anyways, Maria quickly befriends this character Kelsey, Big K.
I'm Kelsey. How you doing? Oh, what you do? I like Hollyoaks.
And I worry that I'm fat. This is so nuts. Yeah.
God, she's annoying.
Kelsey was annoying. She got like a little better. Her introduction was dreadful. You know when she meets the dad?
Yeah.
And she's just like giving him one word answers.
Yeah.
And just a big old fuck you to the dad.
Yeah, it's so...
Who does that?
Kids.
No.
Kids.
I've been nothing but lovely to my friends' parents.
Some kids would do that.
Would they?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, if my kid brings home a kid like that... No, I do not encourage domestic violence.
Okay.
Connor. I'm not Sylvia Noble slapping the 14th Doctor. Thank you very much.
Is that okay now to do that?
It is now that Russell said it.
Right.
But I would be like, get the fuck out of my house. You're not going to be friends with my kid if you're going to talk to me like that.
You'd say, get the fuck out.
Yeah, and then I'd pick them up and I'd throw them out.
Domestic violence.
No. I'd put a little blankie for them to land on the other side.
Right, a lot of planning to this.
Yeah, I got a pre-plan. Got to be ready for anything.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Get the fuck out of my house, you little kid. Little bloody kid. I'm trying to find this. Oh, it just says a glowing alien. That's all it says. Maybe they're meant to be different aliens, but they use the same design. An Arcatinian. Which is in Greeks Bearing Gifts.
Hey.
Is that the one that I said?
No. I don't know. Maybe? No, it's not.
No? Oh, God damn.
Isn't Greeks Bearing Gifts the one with the necklace where you can hear people's thoughts? Written by...
the Tosh-centered episode.
Yeah, written by fucking...
Yeah, that could be right, I think.
Toby Whitehouse.
Toby Whitehouse? Oh, we're going to do some serious fact-checking here, Connor. Greeks Bearing Gifts.
Toby Whitehouse?
TV story.
Written by Toby Whitehouse.
Written by Toby Whitehouse, directed by Colin Teague.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Colin's bringing back his old fave monster.
He shoots, he scores. He's so right about everything Doctor Who.
Oh, I remember this opening scene. I was picturing this opening scene, which has now just disappeared from my screen. Hold on. In Cardiff 1812, a talkative prostitute, only Torchwood could fucking do this shit,
Yeah.
right?
Who gets shot?
Talks to a young soldier into the forest, gets shot, a chase ensues, all of a sudden a bright light, blah, blah, blah. Many years later, Torchwood team, Tosh goes to the pub. Yeah, so this is that one, right? With the pendant, yep. That was a fucking wormhole to get to this point, wasn't it?
Yes, but...
I'm sorry, listeners, but you learned something new here.
What you need to know is that it did come back.
Yeah.
Did
Which
it?
is what we
Did
said
it
at the
come back,
start.
though?
Yeah.
Alright.
What?
I wasn't really listening, sorry.
This is a good podcast. I feel like this is like the laid-back New Year's special where we're sort of talking about the Sarah Jane Adventures.
It's the hungover episode.
I'm not hungover. That was the Starbeast for me.
Yeah, I'm so hungover, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you hating on this episode because you're
No,
hungover?
have I hated on it yet?
No. Go and give me some thoughts then, because
Are we filming?
We are filming.
Oh, this is a part of
This
the
is
thing.
all part of the thing, yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that.
This-
Alright. I thought we weren't
podcast.
recording. Alright, give me some thoughts on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. It was good. It's so nice to see more Sarah Jane content. And I'm keen to watch more. But it's going to take fucking years to get there. So.
And this episode ain't really it, is it?
I always just preferred Revenge of the Slovene. I don't really give a fuck about the Bane. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Which one is it the Blotherine? The orange
The
Slovene?
Blaverine.
Blatherine.
The Blaverine,
When,
yeah.
Are they in this one? Invasion of the Slovene? Or whatever it's called?
No, that's later on.
Right.
Because that's when this was canon breaking shit, right? Slovene in thin bodies. They didn't need to be fat anymore.
Bro, you guys are worried about the bi-generation?
Yeah.
This is the shit you got to be talking about.
Dude, that sent me as a kid when they were like thin and they unzipped and I was like... as for the Banerine...
Yeah, what do you think of them as a villain and Wormwood?
Oh, fine. I mean, it's nothing to like run home about.
Are you
but
excited for them to come back in Enemy of the Bane?
I'm curious to see what happens with that because
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Or I probably
Right.
have. No, I don't think I have. I don't know. Whatever. Drink it. Drink it.
So their
Drink
plot,
it.
right, is they want to force everyone to be able to drink this so that they can turn everyone into Bane, which is a very Sarah Jane Adventures plot, I gotta say. It's very, like, child plot.
What do you think of when they sent the informative over to Sarah Jane's house to go kill her and he turns into a squid and starts attacking?
And Kelsey finds him hot.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You know what I was fascinated about in this scene? I got super nostalgic for, like, UK and, like, that homelessness of being, like, a family UK home. All I could think about watching this in that cool chase up the stairs was I kept looking at the wallpaper and thought, that's so British. That kind of, like, bumpy textured wallpaper that's quite thick and really old fashioned, but
Right.
yeah, and I wasn't really paying attention to the scene. I was just looking at this wallpaper and going, ooh,
Right.
that looks
That's
nice.
good. Because I was going to ask you about the scene.
Well, the scene was good. It was good. I liked that they were sort of being forced to go up into the attic,
Yeah.
which was cool.
Mr. Smith,
and
I need you.
of course, Kelsey's the one.
Dun.
They definitely shortened the... Oh, I just spat around to the microphone. They definitely shortened the Mr. Smith, I need you from now on, don't they?
Dun, 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 dun.
Because I felt like in this one, they were like, oh no, the episode's
dun.
only 59 minutes. We need a minute of Mr. Smith, I need you. Just like reopening doors, closing them, reopening. No, I'm exaggerating.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think it's because I'm so used to watching The Stolen Earth. And the Mr. Smith, I need you because of the pacing of the episode is like 2 seconds long.
Yeah, and
in
she's
Stolen
like,
Earth.
stop with that fanfare.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. So now they're like trapped up in the attic
Mr. Smith.
with Mr. Smith, and they open the door, and who's there? But none other
K9.
than K9.
I love how K9's just fucking around in like a black hole.
just floating by the impossible planet. Black
It's
hole.
impossible play. It literally is. I was going to say that. Did they just have that saved as like...
This episode is like, oh, we'll give you new VFX for Invasion for the Bane, but you've got to reuse the Torchwood monster.
Yeah.
And then you've got to use this black hole from season 2.
It literally is the black hole from season 2
Yeah.
from Impossible Planet.
Yeah.
So K9 is in this... He's doing like rotations.
Yeah, he's trying to close the black hole, I think, or something like that.
Poor fucking guy.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
She's like, I'll see you in a couple of months when you rotate back round. It's like,
Okay. I think
okay,
that's-
mistress.
That's no way to treat a pet.
Does he not come back for a while?
Surely he comes back. I only remember him being in that window, to be fair. I don't remember seeing him come out again, but I've not seen all of it, so...
He does. I'm pretty sure he comes back.
He better be there for that fucking wedding, I tell you what.
He is.
He is?
Maybe.
He comes for the wedding?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
K9, you're not going to miss that bloody wedding,
I
mate.
miss K9.
K9!
You know what the fucking answers when it's important. You know that?
What?
You're not seeing Tom Beggar swearing on the set. It's like, K9, what's this? And it's like, I don't know. And it's like, you haven't seen that?
No.
Tom Beggar swearing on the set?
Well, he says you only know the fucking answers when it's important.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you seen that?
No,
Okay.
but that sounds like a fun little clip.
It's something like you never know the fucking answers or something like that. Because,
Right.
like, you know, there's been that article about how Ncuti got told off for swearing while wearing the Doctor's costume.
Oh, really?
Do you not see that?
No.
You've not been on Twitter recently, Aidan?
I avoid a lot of that stuff like the plague.
What? The Twitter?
Yeah, just people being mad at literally any breath that people make.
No, he got sent to Russell's office.
Oh.
And he said, do what you want outside the costume. When you're wearing the costume, you're the Doctor, so don't swear.
Who? Hold on. How the fuck do we know this?
Ncuti said it in like an interview. You know, he's doing a bit of a press tour right now
Oh, okay.
for the
You
Church
said-
and Ruby Road.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Alright, nah, good on them for doing that.
And he got in trouble for smoking while wearing the costume.
Oh my god. That one's a bit dodged, to be fair.
What, smoking?
Smoking in the costume. Because
Smoking
that's
a-
like, kids will see, like,
Smoking a fucking dart.
kids might just see a picture of the Doctor online having a dart, and it's like, I want to be like him, he's my idol.
Matt smokes like a fucking chimney.
Yeah, but not in the Doctor's costume.
How do you know?
I don't.
I got
That's the
you.
thing. I don't think like saying like Ncuti Gatwa can't smoke and things like that. I think that's like silly. Like,
He's a Nick addict.
he's allowed to do that kind of thing.
He's
But
addicted to the Nick.
it is like, yeah, I understand the imagery of if he's in the Doctor's costume having a smoke, and then you know a kid just bumps into this online. He's like, wow, the Doctor smokes. That's so cool. I want to be like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was just like a sneaky...
Sneaky dart.
A sneaky dive.
And Doctor Who filming locations decide to sneak a quick grab of them and post it.
I think it was just like Paps.
Perhaps.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've all had a dart, mate.
Have you had a dart before?
I've had a dart. This is the Sarah Jane Adventures episode. We can't be talking about having a dart.
I've never seen or heard you say you've had a dart before.
I'm not a smoker, but I've had a dart before.
Ooh.
Oh, watch out.
Dodgy boy.
Oh, am I going to get sent to Connor's office?
Don't.
You can smoke if you like, but not on the show.
Not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast. We're not when you're in character as Aidan. As though I'm this other figure behind closed doors.
You never know what happens behind closed doors, folks.
No. You know what I thought was like a really good scene to set up Liz Sladen as this real strong, independent character was, backtracking a little bit here, but when she first goes to the Red Bull's office and has to have a chat with Miss Wormwood, and it's like a good, like, long scene for a kid's show. I thought, like 5-6 minutes long.
What planet are you from?
Yeah, that stuff. And she's just like, "Fuck you, Bane."
I know
Bane
you're
bitches.
not from Earth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Luke Smith.
I need you. Luke Smith was cool. He's a young kid. He's got some good chops, acting chops. I mean,
I'm Luke.
yeah.
He's a cybergenetic organism, basically.
Yes, he runs. He did some good running.
Yeah, I like how he doesn't know anything,
Yeah, well, he knows everything, kind of, though.
but he doesn't really know anything about like social.
Yeah, so that we
Norms.
learn. He's gonna learn.
I like it.
He's kind of like what Class, like, you know how Class has that, Charlie? He's kind of like the Charlie of the Sarah Jane Adventures. You know?
No, not really.
Well, because Charlie's like doesn't know social norms.
Oh, I
and-
see.
You know what I mean?
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Luke Smith. I think.
He's so young.
Yeah.
He looks so young.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them to grow up a little bit
Yeah.
because I'm not a big.
You don't like the kid aspect of it.
No, I like teenage. Yes, like when people are growing up and dealing with those more problems. I
What,
like
edgy.
starting to get a little bit more adult. And I'm not gonna say that season 4 of Sarah Jane Adventures they're gonna be smoking darts and being told off by Sarah Jane Smith, but
You can
but you know what I mean.
smoking darts and getting told off by Sarah Jane Smith.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah,
Drink it.
yeah. Once they've got people coming up being like, "Drink the Guinness,"
Oh fuck yeah.
and Luke's like, "I will not."
Drink it. Is that me when I come home from a long day and I'm looking at a beer?
Yeah, drink it. What do you think of the climax of this episode? So everyone in the world is going, "Drink it, drink it."
It's fine.
You got so much to say about this episode, don't you?
It's just so fine. It's nothing great.
Yeah.
I told you this series begins in my head with Revenge of the Savine,
You've said that.
and I'm making a stand about that.
All right, so you don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, we can talk.
Well, that's our pod, guys. Thank you for
No,
watching.
I like the photo of the Brigadier.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
There's a few mentions of the Doctor.
Big Doc.
I used to travel with the Doctor, and it's like, hey, I know that show.
My boy, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Mm-hmm. I'm Doctor Who. Not anymore, baby.
Yeah,
You seen that?
Staged. It's in stage.
Not anymore, baby.
Yeah.
I'm Doctor Who.
I miss David Tennant.
He's coming back, don't worry.
He'll be there.
Well, what did you think of the CGI Bane?
CGI Bane, yeah, they were fine. I already said it. Like they were fine. There's nothing.
Sorry.
They're better than I thought they would be. Still not great, but better than I thought they would be. What do you think of the Bane mother on the roof? It's like a big eye.
It doesn't look that bad.
No, it's fine.
I like the big mama.
Big Mama.
Yeah.
Big Mama's house.
Big Mama's house, yeah, 2. Big Mama's house 2.
Norbert.
I love how the son gets sent to go kill Sarah Jane and fails, and in result gets killed.
I can't remember.
The Bane that gets sent to
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he gets into the house and
Kelsey's
it's like,
boyfriend.
it's like it's like a POV, like
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He looks so 2000s, doesn't he? He's so good. He looks straight out from Skin season 1.
it literally is.
Like, yeah,
It's a slice of time.
it is. I'm here for it. I'm here to watch that grow.
Yeah, me too.
At the end, we have a beautiful little scene where they sit down in Sarah Jane's front yard. I hope they do that more often. You know, like I love that ending where they just sat in the front yard.
They're drinking lemonade, and it's like, it's not bubble shock, is it? And the other one's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. We all nearly died.
So I was like, I got child in danger. Child endangerment nearly happened.
Wait, why was Luke born?
Don't know.
Okay.
Oh no, it wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
The archetype is designed to study the 2% of humanity that is unaffected by the effects of bubble shock.
What's that got to do with Luke?
He's the archetype.
Oh, okay.
So they wanted him to learn about humanity. The other 2%.
Right. He's a cybergenetic organism.
Yep.
I'm a cybergenetic organism.
He's not a cybergenetic organism, isn't he?
No.
He's flesh. So he's not
Yeah.
robot.
Do you know where that's from?
I'm
a cybergenetic organism.
There's a lot of vehicle sounds going around whilst we're recording, hey?
That's a plane.
Yeah, which is a vehicle, if you didn't know that.
It's not a vehicle.
What are you on about?
Is it not?
A vehicle is just something that gets you from A to B.
I thought a vehicle was like a car.
It's like a vehicle doesn't even have to be talking about like
A vehicle's not like a bike, though.
It's a vehicle.
Nah.
Is a motorbike a vehicle?
Yeah, because it's got...
It's like how I can say this podcast is a vehicle for us talking about Doctor Who. Vehicle has a lot of meanings.
What is going on?
If a plane's on the ground, is it a vehicle?
Nah, stationed.
What about when it's in taxi?
Taxis? Is a taxi?
No, when the plane is in taxi.
Oh. Is that what they say? A plane's in taxi when it's not moving?
No, it's when it's moving, but it's on the ground. So you know when they move it like to the runway before they take it off?
Yeah.
It's in taxi mode.
Okay.
Is that a vehicle?
No.
What's a forklift?
A building...
Is it a vehicle?
Nah.
Is an e-scooter a vehicle?
Sure. Is a Tesla a vehicle?
Yes!
Yes, Law.
God damn it. But do you agree with me, the ending of the Sarah Jane Adventures episode was very good? That
Yeah.
little sweet little moment. And then there's like
Yeah.
that nice shot and it like comes out
pans
and
up.
to the stars. Oh, beautiful.
It ends with a Sarah Jane monologue being like... because you never know really what's out there.
Yeah.
There's a whole life of beings, and if you just look, maybe you'll see them. Something like that. There's a whole world out there. Just look at the stars and you can see them. And if you're lucky, maybe they'll look back too.
That's
I'm just writing Doctor Who monologues.
You should use that as a pickup line. You love using Doctor Who pickup lines. You should use that.
I do not like using Doctor Who pickup lines.
Hey, lady. You know, there's a whole pub out here of people. But I want to look at you, and if I'm lucky enough, maybe you'll look back at me too.
Cut to the honeymoon.
Okay, do you want to give Enemy of the Bane... sorry, Invasion of the Bane... Fucking hell. Invasion of the Bane?
Enemy of the Bane.
No, Invasion of the Bane. Invasion of the Bane, A rating out of 10.
I'd say 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say 6 out of 10 too.
I think...
Fist bump, brother.
I don't know when... I don't know when we're going to review Savine. That'll be like, what, February?
Yeah, probably. Maybe it's sort of like the first episode of each month is a Sarah Jane Adventures episode.
So, yeah, I'm much more looking forward to that.
Cool.
And I'm not trying to sound negative, but then again, you just didn't rewatch it like me. Well, you did, but the audience didn't.
Maybe they did. You don't know.
Nah, I
that.
doubt it.
No one does that.
Exactly, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a rewatch podcast. No one fucking rewatches it.
Alright, guys. What a loose way to start the year. Just a ramble episode. Old school episode of the pod, I feel like, before we got a bit more structured.
Yeah.
Which is fun to do for
Who do we have to blame for that?
You.
Aidan. What? No.
What?
What? I derailed the show every chance I get.
Yeah, I know, but... And I tried to keep us railed, but I also didn't have a lot to say about Invasion of the Bane. Yeah, I tried to get railed.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Okay, next week, guys, is our belated 200th episode spectacular.
It's extravaganza.
It's going to be huge. We're going to have some good beers on there. We're going to have a good chat. And we're going to be doing Who to Be Buried With me and Connor.
We're the guests.
We are the guests of our own podcast next week. If you haven't seen our Who to Be Buried With specials before, go check them out. They're a lot of fun. We've done one with Crispy, one with Troy, one with Barry's.
That's it.
Yeah, and so the 4th episode of that special is going to be us doing it on ourselves, which will be a lot of fun, and we'll just be celebrating 200 episodes of laughs. It's a belated 200 because our Church on Ruby Road review is episode 200 technically, but not enough time to celebrate a 200th episode in an episode review. So
yep,
we'll be doing that. All right, Connor, last words.
Drink it. And it's Aidan and Connor's podcast. We're doing Doctor Who reviews. Doctor Who reviews.
Why did you change that up like that?
I just try and keep everyone on their toes.
Well, yeah, I'm not on my toes, but...
You're not wearing shoes, though.
Yeah.
I don't trust people who don't wear shoes.
You don't trust me?
Not right now. Not right
What
now.
if I put some shoes on?
Oh, 100%.
100%. What if they're just like thongs, flip-flops?
I don't like people who wear flip-flops either.
They're so easy to put on though, and
I just don't like them.
And then a sunny day, it's like you just want to chuck them on and be like comfy and like.
I don't like seeing people's feet all the time.
But you're not like
not
you live in
necessary.
Australia, mate.
It's not necessary.
But your feet get so hot, especially you got thick socks and thick shoes on there.
All feet should remain uncaged.
Why?
Same goes for all chickens.
What's the difference between your feet being out and your legs being out?
I don't know. It's just feet. They just gross me out.
Well, that's a you problem, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
No disrespect to anyone who likes feet, but...
I like feet.
Do you?
Dun, dun, dun.
That's a good cliffhanger.